$45,000. Look, my oldest daughter-in-law makes this much in a month. Our family seriously hit the jackpot. We were lucky enough to get such a capable daughter-in-law. Wow, $45,000. That's more than my son makes in a whole year. Tang Wei is really something. Jingchuan sure got lucky. Mom, stop praising me. It's just my regular salary. I just got a bigger project bonus this month. I don't usually make this much. You're always so modest. If you're capable, you're capable. Unlike some people, a woman still needs to be able to stand on her own. What's the use of just knowing how to run a household? Can't make money, but sure knows how to talk back. Mom, I want that meatball. Okay, Mommy will get it for you. Jingming, don't take this the wrong way. I'm just telling the truth. Look at your sister-in-law. 1 month for her is a whole year for some people. And your wife? Jiangning, if you were half as capable as she is, I wouldn't have to worry so much. What can that little paycheck of yours even cover? Tiantian will need school and classes someday. None of that is free. As her grandma, even I'm worried for the kid. Mom, just eat. What's wrong with me saying a few words? It's New Year's. I can't even say something practical? Look how much you defend her. What can she even do for you? When your dad and I get old, aren't we still going to depend on you? Mom, is Grandma mad? It's okay, Tiantian, be good. Grandma just talks a little loud. Mom, is Aunt Tang Wei really better than you? Mom has things she's good at too. Tiantian, let's eat first, okay? Mom, when it comes to taking care of you two, both brothers can share the responsibility. Jiangning, you don't have a problem with that, right? Of course you can't have a problem with it. Jingming is the younger son, so he should be extra attentive. You two may earn less, but you should make up for it with effort. See? That's just how your mom is. It's New Year's, don't let it get to you. Haven't we gotten through every year like this? Mom, since Tang Wei makes so much, you can count on her for retirement. We'll stay out of it. We don't make enough to qualify anyway. In 7 years of marriage, that was the first time he ever stood between me and his mom at the dinner table. What did you say? Jingming, say that again. Mom, Jingming definitely didn't mean it like that. He was just talking out of anger. It's New Year's. Why would you say something like that? I'm just following Mom's logic. She spent all night praising Tang Wei for making money. If making money proves you're capable, then the capable ones should take on more of the elder care too. Jingchuan, what is your brother trying to say? Is he seriously dumping all the responsibility on us? Say something. Listen to his tone. We'll follow the rules. Isn't he basically saying we've been taking advantage? Say something. Jingming, come on. Mom just said it offhand. Why make such a big deal out of it? What exactly do you mean by that? Say it clearly. Mom, sit down first. We can talk this out. It's simple. From now on, you and Dad can mainly rely on Jingchuan and Tang Wei. We don't need the title of most devoted kids. In your eyes, whoever earns more is more capable, so let the capable ones handle it. Isn't that your rule? You're keeping score with me now? I didn't start keeping score. From the second we walked in, you did. Jiangning earns less. She's not as good as Tang Wei. She should have come early to cook. We should give the nephews bigger envelopes. And when you're old, I'm the one you count on. Jingming, that's a pretty cruel thing to say. When did Mom ever... I'm not finished. I raised you, fed you, clothed you, and this is how you repay me? Do you have any conscience at all? Mom, I do. That's why I've paid your living expenses, handled everything when Dad was hospitalized, stayed quiet when you said my brother had it hard, and asked Jiangning to let things go. My conscience is not a license for you to walk all over her. When did I ever walk all over her? I just told a few truths. Am I not allowed to do that now? Mom, is Dad standing up for us? Yeah, Dad is protecting us. Jingming, that's not fair. Mom praised me because she was happy. Why are you turning it into something huge? Exactly. Tang Wei earns more because she works hard. What's wrong with praising her? If Jiangning feels bad, she should work harder instead of getting upset when I praise someone capable. Mom, I'm not upset. Oh, please stop pretending. I just find it strange. You keep saying Tang Wei is so capable, but the second retirement comes up, you look at us. I've kept track of the family expenses these past few years. Dad's hospital deposit 2 years ago was $32,000, paid by Jingming. Last year, your checkups, hospital stay, and medicine came to $19,000, also paid by him. We fronted $26,000 for the nephew's tutoring, and over 6 years we've given $34,000 in New Year's money, while Tiantian got less than $6,000. Jiangning, you even keep track of little amounts like that? Yes, because you just said our effort wasn't enough. I'd like to know exactly where we fell short. You volunteered to help with the tutoring money. Didn't you say you'd pay us back in 2 months? It's been 6 years. What's wrong with borrowing a little money between brothers? Borrowing is fine. Just don't borrow from us while looking down on my wife for earning less. Wow. So you two came prepared tonight, waving your little ledger at me. I get it now. My younger son has been completely turned against me by his wife. Grandma, Mommy isn't bad. Adults are talking. Why are you butting in? Mom, take it out on me if you want. Don't scare the kid. Scare her? Her last name is He. She's my granddaughter. I'm not allowed to say one thing to her. She's my daughter, and Jiangning carried her for 10 months. She's not a tool for you to control people with. You just praised Tang Wei for making over 40,000 a month and said Jiangning wasn't half as capable. Since you respect her so much, from today on, she and Jing Chuan can take primary responsibility for your retirement. We'll do exactly what the law requires. Not 1 cent less and not 1 cent extra. Jingming, you're putting me on the spot here. Tang Wei, when Mom praised you, you didn't feel put on the spot. Now that responsibility comes with it, suddenly you do? Tang Wei is so busy with work. When would she have time to care for elderly parents? And I do? Answer it. What, you can't? Who takes calls at the dinner table? Jingming, the rent from your brother's apartment got deposited into your mom's account again. And your mom was the one who replaced the access card last month. Mom, haven't you always said Jingchuan's family is under a lot of pressure? Then what's this rental property they've been collecting rent on? What rent? Jingming, don't listen to outsiders talking nonsense. This came from the property manager. He said you went there last month to replace the access card, and the tenant's rent goes straight into your account. That's your brother's business. What does it have to do with you? If it's his business, why do you tell me every year how much pressure he's under? Why did we pay Dad's hospital deposit? Why did we front the nephew's tutoring? Why did they give Tiantian 500 while you made us give each of their kids 3,000? Jingming, don't make it sound so ugly. We bought that place years ago when prices were low. It wasn't a big deal. And there's still a mortgage. It's not like the rent is free money. So having a mortgage means we have to front your kids' tutoring? The tutoring money was just a temporary cash crunch. You're their aunt and uncle. Is it so wrong to ask you to help? Helping is fine, but you never paid us back and then you sat here and said I was incapable. Jiangning, don't take it too far. We bought the place ourselves. Giving the rent to Mom is how we support her. You support her with rental income. We support her with our paychecks. Then Mom praises you for being capable and looks down on Jiangning for earning less. That's your idea of fair? Are you trying to tear this family apart tonight? I said a few things about Jiangning and now you're dragging the house into it. So what if your brother owns property? He's the oldest son. What's wrong with building up more for his family? Nothing. But you can't make the younger son plug every hole for the older one, and you definitely can't play favorites while forcing Jiangning to keep her head down. Stay out of this. If I don't speak up now, none of us can keep eating. I know about that apartment. What did you say? When Jing Chuan bought it, he was short on the down payment. Your mom said Jingming had just gotten married and still had some wedding money, so she'd borrow it to tide them over. Your mom took that 120,000 back then and said it was for Dad's medical bills. I emptied my dowry savings for it. I didn't know. I asked once, and she said the family had a lot of expenses and she'd pay it back once things settled down. I didn't have the heart to keep pushing, so it wasn't for medical bills. It went to help my brother buy a house. That 120,000 wasn't for treatment. After insurance, the out-of-pocket cost was under 10,000. Your mom transferred the rest to Jing Chuan. What nonsense are you talking about? That was years ago. Why drag it up now? Because all these years you've treated your younger daughter-in-law like an outsider. You make her pay, make her do the work, then give all the praise to your older daughter-in-law. That's not right. I've spent my whole life worrying about this family, and now somehow all of you blame me. Jing Chuan, that 120,000. Did you know it was money Jiangning gave for Dad's treatment? When Mom said she was borrowing it, did you know or not? Jingming, your brother was under a lot of pressure back then. We bought that house so our 2 boys could attend better schools. You don't have a son, so you wouldn't understand that kind of pressure. Tang Wei, say one more thing about our child. I dare you. Is she wrong? Jing Chuan has 2 sons. The He family will depend on them someday. All you have is Tiantian. Once she gets married, what can you expect from her? Mom. So that's really how you've always seen it. I've kept this for 7 years. Take a look for yourself. Are you crazy? Why would you keep something like this? Because I was afraid one day nobody would be able to tell the truth. I just never thought that day would come at the New Year's Eve dinner table. Well, now you're pretending to be the good guy? You didn't stop Jing Chuan from buying the house back then either. I didn't stop it because you said they'd pay it back. You said 6 months, tops. You said Jingming and Jiangning would never know. Jing Chuan, what do you have to say about that money? I never said I wouldn't pay it back. It's been 7 years. Which year exactly were you planning to pay it back? Jingming, 120,000 isn't that much money these days. Do you really have to make this scene in front of all the relatives? If it's not that much money, then transfer it to me right now. Who transfers that kind of money on New Year's? Fine, after New Year's. The 120,000 principal, the 26,000 in tutoring we fronted over the years, and the other loans Mom never repaid, we can sit down and go through every single item. You really have the nerve to ask for it back? Why wouldn't I? I paid the money because I was told Dad needed treatment. Instead, it bought my brother a house. Now that house earns rent, and you still tell us to hand out bigger envelopes. Mom, am I supposed to keep pretending I don't know? Yukin, what you did was really out of line. What's it to you? Our family business isn't yours to judge. Mom, I'm not feeling well. We're going to head home. You can skip dinner, but we're clearing this up first. What more do you want? First, the 120,000 goes back to Jiangning by the 7th day of the new year. Second, we'll reconcile the tutoring money and other loans against the records. Third, both brothers will handle elder care according to the law. We won't cover anything extra anymore. Fourth, no more insults about Jiangning's salary. You're laying down rules for me now? Yes. I used to think first about the fact that you're my mom. Now I also have to remember that I'm Jiangning's husband and Tiantian's father. That sounds nice. But why are you only coming after us? Mom took the money, the receipt is in her name, and the house is in Jingchuan's and my names. Do you have proof that money went into our down payment? Right. The receipt says I took the money. I gave it to my oldest son. Money you give me is support for me, and how I spend it is none of your business. Jiangning, I understand you're upset, but family can't be all about money. You've eaten plenty of meals here over the years, and when Mom watched Tian, she never charged you a babysitting fee. Mom watched Tian? My mom raised Tian from birth until preschool. The only 3 days Mrs. Ma ever watched her were when I was hospitalized for appendicitis. On day 3, she said her back hurt and made my mom travel overnight to take over. My back really did hurt. That's why I've never brought up those 3 days. But since today you all insist on talking about devotion, ability, and retirement, don't blame me for putting every account on the table. Enough. You two just want money. It's our money. There's nothing shameful about asking for it back. Then sue us. Sue your own brother and your own mother. Let's see how tough you really are. Yeah. Go ahead and sue. Let's see how Tian is supposed to face the relatives after that. Jingchuan, you just said we had no proof. I wasn't planning to play this last night, but apparently you need to hear it. What are you trying to do now? Your dad needs tests. Get 120,000 for the emergency. Jingming, don't tell Jiangning. The 120,000 was transferred straight to Jingchuan. Don't let it slip to Jingming that it's for the down payment. Still want proof? A couple of voice messages prove nothing. Who knows if you got something mixed up? There's more. This is what you sent me back then. Don't play it. Jingming, Mom knows you just got married and money is tight, but your brother is a little short on the down payment. Give me 120,000. Tell Jiangning it's for your dad's treatment. She's soft-hearted, so she won't keep asking. Once your brother gets back on his feet, I'll make sure he repays you. Mom, why would you send a voice message like that? You're blaming me? I did it for you. Without me, could you have bought that house? Could your 2 boys have gone to good schools? Mom, why didn't you tell me the truth back then? What do you mean I didn't tell you? You only said you'd borrowed some money. You never said it was medical money you tricked Jiangning into giving. Stop passing the blame. All 3 of you knew about that money. Just pay it back. We don't have that much cash right now. What about the rent? The rent is for your dad's and my retirement. Then deduct it from the retirement money. From now on, the rent you collect goes toward paying Jiangning back first. Until she's repaid in full, don't ask us for 1 extra cent. Are you trying to kill me? I'm asking you to return money you got through a lie. I gave birth to you and raised you, and now you're saying I cheated Jingming? Do you have any conscience? Mom, I do. That's why I've paid your living expenses, handled Dad's hospital stays, stayed quiet when you said Jingchuan had it hard, and asked Jiangning to back down. But my conscience is not something you get to use to trample her. Yukin, enough. You owe them an apology. Apologize to her? She married into the He family and ate at our table, and now I'm supposed to apologize to her? We're done with this dinner. After New Year's, I'll post a full breakdown of the money in the family chat. If you're willing to repay it, we'll talk. If not, we'll handle it formally. You wouldn't dare, I would. Because that wasn't support for you. That was money you took by lying about Dad's illness. Stop using that against me. I told you it was a loan. Mom, are we going to Grandma's house? Did Grandma save something yummy for us? Yes, Grandma made your favorite chicken soup. She's been waiting for us. Is Dad coming too? I don't want Dad to stay here alone. Of course Dad's coming. All 3 of us are going together. You're going to someone else's house on New Year's Eve? Have you forgotten your own family? They're Jiangning's parents. They're not outsiders. If you walk out that door today, don't ever come back. I'll pretend I never had a son like you. Mom, you say that every year. I used to be scared of hurting you. Now I see you only use it to scare us. We'll still come back to see Dad and fulfill our legal responsibilities. But we won't keep coming here just to be humiliated. Jingming, if you take this too far, nobody wins. We all live in the same city. With Tiantian's school and family connections, there will always be times you need people. Need you for what? To send me screenshots of Tang Wei's paycheck, or to sit there while Mom humiliates Jiangning at the dinner table? Stop going after Tang Wei. You barely make anything yourself. So what if people say a few words? Did it hit a nerve? Jingchuan, say that again. Enough. Mister. I couldn't reach you earlier. The tenant wants to know if we're renewing this year. Also, should the rent from the apartment under your wife's name still be deposited into Mrs. Ma's account? You own more than one apartment, but you've spent years acting like money is tight. Tangwei, how much have you been hiding? You show everyone your pay stub but hide your property deeds. You take every advantage, then sit at the table and laugh at me for earning less. So all these years, you collected rent from 2 places, made us front your kids' tutoring, and still sat at the table mocking her for earning less. You own an apartment too? Why didn't I know? You've been collecting rent behind my back? Mom, I bought that small apartment before marriage with my own money. It has nothing to do with the He family, and I have every right to decide what to do with it. You bought it before marriage? Then why was the rent going into my account? I was taking the risk for you and you never even told me. Weren't you the one who said it was easier to route some family money through your account? I was just trying to keep everything managed in one place. What is going on? Why are your mom and your wife arguing? Dad, do we really have to drag every secret out on New Year's? Can't we have one peaceful day? You were the ones who pushed Jiangning down at the table. Now you're complaining the table got dirty. When did I push her down? I didn't tell Mom to say any of that. You took all the benefits, let Mom play the villain, and now you're acting completely innocent. Enough, all of you. Look what happened to a perfectly good New Year's Eve dinner. Jingming, I admit there are things in our household we didn't tell you, but every family has private arrangements. Those properties belong to me and Tangwei, and how we use the rent is our business. Then our money should be our business too. Why do you get to hide rental income while we're expected to keep handing out New Year's money? That's different. Rent is part of how we manage our assets. New Year's money is about respecting elders and showing love to the kids. Stop obsessing over it. Kids get cash at New Year's for good luck. Who counts every dollar like you do? Fine. From now on, we'll match them exactly. Whatever they give Tiantian, we'll give their kids. You're seriously keeping score with 2 children? You're their aunt. Aren't you embarrassed? I'm not keeping score with the kids. I'm keeping score with adults who use kids as an excuse. Every year you bring up those envelopes. When was it ever really about the children? You just wanted us to contribute more. Jiangning, stop making disgusting accusations. Jiangning, since we're being this direct, I'll stop pretending too. If you want money, bring official proof. What do a few screenshots prove? Audio can be edited too. Who knows if you're taking things out of context? Exactly. Who knows if any of your evidence is real? Didn't you just say 120,000 wasn't much money? I said it isn't much now. That doesn't mean people can take money from my household whenever they want. What? You ran out of your own money? So now you want to charge it to us? Your household? So the money we paid somehow became your household's money in the end. Mom was the one who asked to borrow it. If you want repayment, go ask Mom. Mom asked for the loan, but you and Jingchun collected the rent. You keep all the benefits and dump all the debt on Mom. That's a pretty convenient setup. Enough, Jiangning, drop the sarcastic digs. Even if that 120,000 was a loan, Mom was the one who asked for it. If you're so tough, ask her for it. Stop coming after us. Jingchuan, what did you just say? You're blaming me now? Who have I been favoring all these years? Mom, that's not what I meant. I got worked up and said it wrong. Then what did you mean? I favored you for years and now you're the one pushing me away? Say less. You're only making it worse. So you used the money, bought the house, and collected the rent. But now that it's time to repay it, suddenly it's all Mom's problem? Don't put words in my mouth. I never said I wouldn't repay it. I'm not putting a label on you. You put it on yourselves. Jingming, let's go. It's too loud in here. You don't want it anymore? It belongs to Grandma's house. I don't want to take it. Dad, we're leaving. Jingming, Ningning, we really did wrong by you two. What did you do wrong? Are you planning to leave with them too? I'm not leaving, but you really crossed a line tonight. I crossed a line? He walks out on New Year's Eve and I'm the one who crossed a line? Mom, I didn't flip the table. I just put the accounts you kept hidden underneath it right on top. If you leave, don't come back. Mom, does Grandma not like us anymore? Grandma is just very angry. The grown-up stuff has nothing to do with you, Tiantian. We're going home. Your other grandma is still waiting to have New Year's dinner with us. I'm sleepy. Go to sleep, we'll be home soon. I'm sorry you had to go through that tonight. Thank you for tonight. But one sentence doesn't make up for everything. I know. I'll make it up to you from now on. Tonight, he finally stood up in front of everyone and put himself between me and his mother. I should have been happy, but somehow I still felt empty. Maybe because I'd waited far too long to hear those words. Younger daughter-in-law forces mother-in-law to repay money on New Year's Eve, talks son out of elder care, even teaches child to reject grandma. Mom really got online first and made herself the victim. Tiantian's asleep. Get in the car first, then we'll talk. Family problems shouldn't be aired in public, but some people insist on ruining New Year's. Mom is still crying and didn't eat a single bite of dinner. Stop reading it. Let's go home and have a peaceful New Year's tonight. I'll handle the rest. Ningning, where are you and Jingming? I've reheated the food twice already. Mom, we're almost there. Okay, no rush. Drive safely. I'll wait for you. You're home? I'm sorry you had to put up with all that tonight. It's not like the unfair treatment started tonight. It's just that today, finally someone You won't have to face it alone anymore. Easy, easy. Come inside. It's cold out here. Give me the child. Mom, I've got her. She just fell asleep. Come in and eat first. I've reheated the food 3 times. What are you standing there for? Put your things down and come in. Have some soup first. Warm yourself up. Things weren't peaceful over there tonight, were they? Some things happened at dinner. My mom started talking about Jiang Ning's salary and praising Tang Wei for making $45,000 a month, saying Jiang Ning wasn't half as capable. I finally pushed back. I told Mom that if Tang Wei is so capable, then she and Jingchuan can handle most of the elder care from now on. Jingming, you should have said those things years ago. But why did you never tell us how much you've both put up with over there? You carry everything by yourself. I'm your mom. If you can't tell me, who can you tell? That $120,000 we gave you as wedding money was supposed to give you security in your husband's family. It wasn't for someone else to take and help the oldest son buy a house, then turn around and humiliate you at the dinner table. So Mom and Dad knew more than I thought. I stayed quiet because I didn't want them to worry. They didn't ask because they didn't want to hurt me. All these years, we'd been protecting each other with silence. Mom, tonight I finally said it out loud. That money was meant to give me something to stand on. I'm going to take that strength back, piece by piece. What are you writing down? Every single thing your mom posted in the family chat about me, forced her mother-in-law to repay money, talked her son out of elder care, taught the child to reject grandma. I saved screenshots of all of it. The more she says now, the more evidence we'll have. This $5,000 payment, your mom said Dad had fallen and needed scans. Later I asked Dad and he said it never happened. You knew back then? I wasn't sure. And I was afraid asking would start another fight, so you chose to keep me in the dark. Yes, that was my mistake. Ningning, Jingming, I'm coming over tomorrow. Your dad is coming? He is. He wants to give us an explanation. Your dad is going to Jiang Ning's parents' house? You still want him humiliating himself in front of the in-laws? Jiang Ning is right there, isn't she? Let her hear this. If she drags Tang Wei's workplace into this, I'll go to her company and tell them she's disrespectful, refuses to care for her mother-in-law, and pressures an old woman for money. You can go. I'll send the recordings and transfer records to my supervisor in advance for documentation. Jiang Ning, don't push your luck. Isn't your company evaluating positions soon? If someone files a formal complaint saying you have serious family disputes and integrity issues, do you think management won't take that into account? Tang Wei, don't you dare. Threatening someone's job. Do you have any line you won't cross? Didn't you say you wanted to follow procedure? Fine. Then we'll all follow procedure. Good. Then no more private talks. Starting tomorrow, every piece of evidence goes straight to a lawyer. Who are you trying to scare? I don't believe you'd actually sue your own family. Tomorrow morning at 9, we'll talk in the family chat. Say whatever you want in front of everyone. What are you planning to post? Every transaction we sorted out tonight, I'll put it all in the family chat and let everyone see for themselves. Want to know why Tang Wei is so scared you'll go to her workplace? Meet me tomorrow at 8:30 and bring the recordings. Could Tang Wei be baiting you? Maybe this is a setup. Maybe. But she was way too panicked tonight. If this were only about a family debt, she wouldn't be threatening my job. Have something warm first. You haven't slept all night, have you? Mom, can you watch Tian for us? I'll take care of her. You two go handle what you need to do. Don't worry. Mom, we'll be back as soon as we can. Don't get worked up. When you're in the right, you don't need to shout. Jiang Ning. Who are you? My name is Xiaomin. I used to be an assistant supervisor in Tang Wei's department. I've already left the company. I'll get straight to it. Tang Wei isn't only afraid of embarrassment if you take those recordings to work. She's competing for an associate director position. That role requires a review of personal credit, an ethics declaration, and household asset disclosures. If anything is wrong, she's finished. What does that have to do with me? On her disclosure, she claims she has no rental income and that she provides long-term financial support to her mother-in-law's household. If the rent from those 2 properties you mentioned goes into Ma Yuqin's account instead, it stays off Tang Wei's own banking records. That's concealed disclosure, and it's an integrity issue. So at home, she pretends she's under financial pressure, and at work, she pretends she has heavy family burdens. She plays both sides, and somehow we're the ones paying for it. There's more. Last year, she applied for an employee hardship benefit. She claimed an elderly parent was sick, the kid's education was expensive, and the family had cash flow problems. She received $8,000. She makes $45,000 a month and still applied for hardship assistance? Tang Wei really never passes up a chance to get something extra, even from her employer. Making a high salary while crying poor, that's more calculated than we thought. That $45,000 on her pay stub isn't guaranteed every month either. It includes a one-time project bonus and allowances. At your dinner table, she used it to put you down. Then at work, she claimed she was struggling. Neither story was honest. Why did you come to us? Do you have a personal grudge against Tang Wei? Because she pinned last year's subsidy problem on me. She said I prepared the documents and she only signed them. I took the disciplinary hit before I left, while she walked away untouched. I kept some evidence, but I never decided whether to use it. You want to use me to get back at her. You want me to fight this battle for you. Yes, we each get something we need, and neither of us owes the other. But everything I'm giving you is real. You don't have to use it. I'm just warning you. Tang Wei definitely didn't sleep last night. With her personality, she'll make the first move. She'll go to my workplace? If I'm right, she's already getting ready. You need to move fast. She's trying to block my career. It won't be that easy. We can't let her smear you again. Ningning, your husband and mother-in-law came to the office. They said they need to report a serious family integrity issue. Can you come in? Tang Wei didn't even wait until 9. She's trying to shut every door before I can fight back. Let's go. If she messes with your job, I'm not letting this go. Don't rush in angry. Let's see what's happening when we get there. Don't worry, I'll keep it under control. But this time, we are not backing down again. Xiaomin, are you willing to say all of this face-to-face? In front of Tang Wei and management, will you repeat exactly what you just told us? I will. I've waited a long time for this. The day I was disciplined, I swore I'd make her answer for what she did. But I have one condition. What condition? When you see Tang Wei, don't mention me first. Let her tell the whole lie in her own words. The bigger the lie gets, the harder it falls apart. Fine, let her dig the hole herself. Jingming, your mom is gone. Tang Wei picked her up early this morning. I just asked security. It sounds like they went to Ningning's workplace. Tang Wei even brought your mom into this. She's trying to destroy you. She brought mom so she can use an elderly woman as a shield, cry in front of management, and throw every accusation she can at me. Tang Wei's best trick is turning other people's weak spots into weapons. Whatever you care about most, that's where she hits. If she wants to block my road, then let's see who reaches the end first. Let's go. We shouldn't keep her waiting. That's her. She forced me to repay money and threatened to sue me. She won't let my son support his own mother, and now she's trying to ruin my older daughter-in-law's career. Jiangning, come over here first. What exactly is going on? Jiangning, I know you're upset with us, but you shouldn't drag a family conflict into the workplace. Aren't you the one who came here first? I came because last night you threatened to take recordings to my workplace. I had no choice. You threatened my job, so I had to come explain the situation to your management. Tang Wei, did you forget what you said last night? You said you'd file a formal complaint against Jiang Ning during her job review. Those were your exact words. Will you say them again in front of Director Chen? See? This is exactly how they treat us now. The elderly woman in our family was so distressed she didn't sleep all night, and they still think they're right. My heart is already acting up, and she still says she'll follow procedure. I'm this old, and she's trying to push me into an early grave. Ningning, give me a quick explanation. Of course. But before I explain, I want to confirm one thing. Did you come to my company today to file a formal complaint against me? I'm just reporting what happened. Reporting me for what? You've been driving a wedge between your husband and his family for years. You pressured an elderly woman into signing an unreasonable IOU and threatened to send private family recordings to my workplace. What about you threatening to report my job evaluation last night? Want me to report that too? Quit waving your phone around like it's a weapon. All you ever do is record people. If someone filed a real name complaint saying your family life is a mess and your integrity is questionable, do you think your bosses would ignore it? Tang Wei, is this your voice? I was angry when I said that. So you didn't come here to protect an elderly woman. You came to carry out last night's threat. What threat? She's always been an ungrateful daughter-in-law. What's wrong with asking her boss to hear me out? A mother-in-law can't even call out her daughter-in-law now? You're free to make your case. Then let's start with the 120,000 yuan from 7 years ago. Director, 2 months after I got married, my mother-in-law took 120,000 yuan from my husband and me, saying my father-in-law needed medical treatment. We only learned yesterday that none of it went to medical bills. It went to my brother-in-law's home purchase. I have the chat history. Bank transfers, receipts, and voice messages from the people involved. Director Chen, money between family members is complicated. Is it really appropriate for her to drag all this into the workplace? I never planned to bring it here. You're the one who brought my mother-in-law here. Was I wrong to raise my son? My son gave me money. What's wrong with using it to help his brother? She married into the family. Why split hairs over every penny? If you told me it was for his brother's house, I would have said no. You said it was an emergency medical expense. That's concealing the purpose of the money. Ma'am, if these documents are genuine, this is more than a family dispute. You took 120,000 yuan claiming it was for medical care, then used it for your older son's down payment. At best, it's a family dispute. At worst, it may be fraud. Fraud? Come on. We're family. It's not that serious. My son gave me that money. I can give it to whoever I want. Director, don't let her twist this around. We're not here to talk about money. We came so the company would know Jiang Ning has let money issues destabilize the whole family. Tang Wei sent me 20,000 yuan last night. The note said, full settlement of family financial dealings. I sent it straight back. If I only cared about money, why would I return it? You sent her money? I was just trying to calm things down. Sending money means you admit there was a debt. Then why are you making a scene today? You tried to use 20,000 yuan to wipe out 120,000 in principal, 26,000 in tutoring fees, plus years of other loans. That's not keeping the peace. That's trying to manufacture proof of a settlement. Director, I can testify too. Most of that money was taken from us by my mother and my brother's family, for one excuse after another. Jiang Ning never brought any of it to the company. This only ended up here because they came first. Ms. Tang, ma'am, we're on Lunar New Year duty today. This isn't family court. If you have real evidence, take the legal route. But we won't allow a private family dispute to be used to damage one of our employees' reputations. Manager Tang. Not answering? Afraid they'll ask about the rent from those two properties? What are you doing here? Clearing my name. She used to work at my company. She has a personal grudge against me. You can't trust anything she says. You don't have to trust me. But you recognize these documents, right? Don't rush me. Aren't you always telling people to clear things up in public? So let's clear it up in public. Xiaomin, remember, you're responsible for spreading lies. I know. That's why I brought facts, not rumors. Document 1. The financial hardship statement you filed last year. It says you and your husband had no rental income, your 2 children's education costs were overwhelming, and you needed employee hardship assistance. Document 2. An attachment from the project subsidy application you filed under your department. It also says your mother was hospitalized long-term, and that you covered most of your in-laws' caregiving costs. Hospitalized? What hospitalization? When did I ever ask her to take care of me? She never even brought me a bowl of soup. Mom, stop talking. You don't understand any of this. Document 3, a property manager's confirmation. Rent from the property under He Jingchuan's name was regularly paid into Ma Yukin's account. Rent from Tang Wei's premarital apartment also went into that same account for over a year. You used an elderly woman's bank card to collect rent, then reported 0 rental income to your employer. That's an integrity issue on your filing. You set this up. I didn't even know who Xiaomin was until last night. You're the one who came to my workplace first. Jiang Ning, you're ruthless. I'm ruthless? You lied to get my money? You mocked my income and dragged my child into it. Last night, you even threatened my job evaluation. And today is Lunar New Year, yet you brought my mother-in-law here to cause a scene at my office. Now that the evidence is out, I'm the ruthless one? You used my card to collect rent from your apartment, then used my name to play the victim at work. Mom, this isn't the time for that. Then when is? You've got one property, then another one. And you hid the rental income from me. Now there's a problem with my account, and I'm the one on the hook. Jingchuan just told me to pay the money myself. Did you two plan this all along? Mom, now you know what it feels like to be thrown under the bus. How many times have you done that to Jiang Ning over the years? You never cared then. Hello? I can't talk right now. I'll explain this afternoon. I wasn't the only person who handled those documents. There you go, blaming someone else again. Same trick every time something goes wrong. Got anything new? Don't act like your hands are clean. You prepared those forms. Yes, I prepared them. But you dictated the contents. And you signed them. You told me to delete the chat about the rental income screenshots. I kept that too. Happy now? No, you still haven't paid me back. And you still haven't apologized. Dream on. Mom was the one who asked to borrow the money. Go ask her for it if you're so tough. I'm not apologizing. I didn't take the money. You didn't take the money? But you lived in the house. You enjoyed the benefits. Dad, what are you doing here? If I hadn't come, they'd keep twisting black into white. Old he, what are you trying to do now? Are you determined to tear this family apart? These are the accounts I've kept over the years. Jingming's household contributions, Ningning's money for my treatment, and the money you transferred to Jingchuan for his house. You even kept records of that? You've been secretly keeping books all these years? I kept records because I was afraid I'd get old and forget. I never thought they'd end up proving I had no right to mistreat my younger daughter-in-law. I'm sorry, Director. We've caused you trouble. What happened today is our family's fault. We wronged Jiang Ning. She isn't ungrateful. We've owed her far too much for far too long. Manager Tang, people from your company are on their way. Walking out now will only make it harder to explain. Why did you mortgage that apartment? The bank just called me. They said you also used our other property as collateral. Tang Wei. What is this? A 1.8 million yuan loan agreement. Don't read it. The loan says it's for business cash flow. The collateral isn't just the apartment. It includes the rental income rights from our other property too. The listed contact is Mom, with her full ID number. Why is my ID on this? You used my ID to sign a guarantee? Mom, you're only listed as a contact. No. Page 3, Clause 6 of the guarantee says, the contact agrees to provide an account in their name as the supervised repayment account. So the rent went through Ma Yukin's card, not only to hide it from your employer, but also to create repayment history for this loan. You used my card to pay your debt. You used my account to create a repayment trail for the bank. I saved that retirement money my whole life, and you used it to plug your financial hole. Mom, I only routed the money through it temporarily. I never meant to touch your savings. Temporarily? The bank just said you're 2 months behind, and they're auditing the rental cash flow. Tang Wei, how much have you been hiding from me? I didn't have the money. I only ran it through the account temporarily. I didn't mean to. You didn't mean to? You didn't mean to use my mother's ID for a guarantee? You didn't mean to pledge the rental income from our other property too? Your name is right there in black and white. And you're still saying you didn't mean to? Jiangning, this isn't the place to settle their debts. But since they came to your workplace to make accusations, your reputation has been affected. I'll have the front desk preserve the lobby footage. If you need an official statement later, you can apply through the proper process. Thank you, Director. Sorry for the trouble. Director, don't listen to her. I came here because she's been a terrible daughter-in-law. I came to report what happened. How did this suddenly become me bullying her? Everyone here heard what you just said yourself. If you have no concrete evidence, please stop taking up our working time. Mom, let's go. Stop talking here. Go where? First, explain what you did with my card. Did you ever ask me before using my account for those transactions? If you keep grilling me here, everyone will look bad. Can't we talk at home? Now you're worried I'll look bad? If you hadn't told me to come make a scene at Jiang Ning's office because she'd be scared for her job, would I be sitting here on New Year's Day? You're the one who told me to come. You said all I had to do was cry a little and her boss would call her in for a talk. Mom, you can't put it like that. Am I wrong? That's exactly what you told me last night. Now you're trying to run. The second things go wrong, you leave me holding the bag. You told Mom to come? You sent Mom here to cause a scene at Jiang Ning's office. Jiang Ning, happy now? You've pushed our whole family to this point. Are you happy? I never told any of you to come. You brought this here yourselves. Every step was your own choice. If you're done making a scene, go home. Stop embarrassing yourselves. Tang Wei, Internal Affairs can't reach you. They sent us to confirm a few things. Your hardship filing, your rental income, and this loan agreement. This has nothing to do with me. I don't know anything about it. He borrowed the money, not me. Ms. Ma, your account is a key transaction account in these records. Bank records show the loan repayments were routed through your account. We may need you to provide an explanation as well. You reported me? You're the one who contacted Internal Affairs? Yes, Manager Tang. I simply handed back the blame you made me carry. You think this is enough to take me down? Dream on. Whether you go down isn't your decision. The evidence decides. Jiang Ning, help me. That's enough for today. We'll talk about the money at home. Which home? The home collecting rent from 2 properties or the one where you conned me out of 120,000 yuan? Brother, we're past the point where you get to decide when we talk. From yesterday until now, every move you've made has cornered Jiang Ning. Since you dragged this into the workplace, we'll follow the evidence from here. Evidence? Fine. Let's see who has more when this is all over. You ruined me. Tang Wei, you completely ruined me. The bank says they're freezing my account. My entire retirement savings are in there. Mom, not here. We can talk at home. Mom, calm down. Making a scene here won't fix anything. I saved that money my whole life and he burned through all of it. They said they're going to freeze my account. My pension is still in there. Didn't you say you were only routing money through it? Mom, calm down. Those bank texts are just scare tactics. If I sort this out, it won't affect you. 2 months overdue with an acceleration notice? That's not a scare tactic, especially when rental income was earmarked for repayment. Once that cash flow stopped, of course the bank came after you. The cash flow stopped? Did you take the rent money away? It was our rent money to begin with. We only borrowed your account for a while. You used my card, left me with the consequences, kept all the benefits, and dumped all the debt on me. Mom, do you get it now? That's what it feels like when someone uses you as the fall guy. Let's go home. Staying here will only make this uglier. All you ever do is blame me. Why don't you blame Tang Wei? I already did yesterday. You kept defending them. Now that they've dragged you into it too, suddenly it hurts. Go home for today. I'll document what happened in the duty log. If they come back here to cause trouble, contact me immediately. Thank you, Director. Tang Wei, come with us and explain the situation. It's Lunar New Year's Day. I can come in tomorrow. Internal Affairs is already waiting for you. Ignoring their calls just made your position worse. You signed a joint repayment commitment on this loan. That was just the format they required. I thought it was paperwork. You also signed away the rental income rights from our property. You call that paperwork? Weren't you short on money too? Your new car, those custom suits. Who do you think helped cover all that? Those were normal expenses. How does that mean I was broke? Normal expenses? You were out there keeping up appearances. I was at home robbing Peter to pay Paul. Now the bank is at our door, and suddenly you're acting clueless. International classes, tutoring, extracurriculars for 2 kids, none of that was cheap. Now that it blew up, you're blaming me. Where was all this concern when you left everything to me? Your mother cared about appearances. Every day she said the oldest son couldn't look worse than his younger brother. And you cared about appearances too. You wanted to keep up with everything. Now there's trouble and you're dumping it all on me. Well, say something. You had plenty to say when you were counting every penny against me. I told you to keep up appearances, not borrow 1.8 million yuan. Your greed got out of control and now you're blaming me? Isn't your He family obsessed with appearances? When you bragged at dinner that I made 45,000 yuan a month, you looked pretty happy. Didn't you wave my payslip around for all the relatives to see? Now you realize that income can't support this lifestyle and suddenly it's all my fault? Let's go. Wait. I admit the 120,000, and I'll admit part of the tutoring fees, but the family is in a huge mess right now. Can you give us some time? Brother, weren't you telling me yesterday to take you to court? I said that in anger. That's over. Let's sit down and talk. We can give you time. Write an IOU stating the principal, what it was used for, and the repayment date. You and your wife sign it. If Mom admits helping hide the truth, she signs too. I'm not signing. I didn't spend the money. Why should I sign anything? Mom, yesterday you said the money I gave you was a gift for being my elder, and you could spend it however you wanted. Now you're saying you didn't spend it, so which story are we going with? Zhang you've got a little evidence and now you think you can force us to sign? Have you forgotten there are 2 elderly parents in this family? If this blows up, Jingming's reputation suffers too. You weren't worried about his reputation when you went to my office. Fine, we're leaving. Stop saying things that don't matter. Zhang don't think you've won. If I go down, that doesn't help you either. Then no one will be left to repay you. First, get my account unfrozen. Give me back my retirement money. I'll come to the Jiang family's place tonight. We'll talk. Come ready to deal in good faith. No more crying scenes or threats. Are you okay? Not exactly, but I'm seeing things more clearly than yesterday. Yeah, everyone stop spreading what happened last night. Tang Wei's employer is already involved. We'll handle the family money issue privately. Zhang Ning, you pushed Tang Wei this far. If my pension gets frozen, I'll move right outside your front door. Mom, if you're moving anywhere, move outside my brother's door. You've praised your capable older daughter-in-law for years. Now it's her turn to clean up the mess. Zhang Ning, your child still has to go to school. She actually threatened you with Tiantian? Happy New Year, teacher. I need to confirm something. Did anyone come to the kindergarten today to take pictures or ask about Tiantian? No one is working at the school today. But the notice board by the entrance is public. Is something wrong on your end? There's a family dispute. If anyone claims to be a relative and tries to pick up Tiantian after the holiday, call me and her father. Only us and my parents are authorized. Okay, I'll put a note in the system. And I'll remind security when school reopens. Tang Wei can come after me all she wants. She can insult me. She can threaten my job. But using my child as leverage is a whole different line. I'm filing a police report. First I file a report, then I send this to internal affairs at her company. She's scared I'll go to her workplace? Fine. Threatening a child carries a much bigger price than leaking family recordings. You're sure? Absolutely. The moment she involved my child, she crossed the line. Hello, I'd like to file an incident report. Someone posted information about my daughter's kindergarten online and sent threatening messages to our family. It's my sister-in-law. She sent me a photo of the school entrance with the message, "Kids still have to go to school. We're worried she may target my child. Xiaomin." Tang Wei just sent me a photo of my daughter's kindergarten. She added one line, "Kids still have to go to school." I'll send you the screenshot. Don't go soft, she's unraveling right now. And when people unravel, they make worse choices. Protect your child and protect yourself too. Tiantian isn't going anywhere today. She's staying at Grandma's. Mommy, is Grandma coming? If she does, Mommy will handle it. You don't need to be scared. What about Auntie? You don't need to fear her either. Nobody can just take you away. Something else happened. Tang Wei sent me a photo of Tiantian's kindergarten entrance. Under it, she wrote, "Kids still have to go to school." She's threatening me with Tiantian. She's lost it. She's threatening you through Tiantian? Call the police. You don't gamble with a child's safety. I already filed a report. The police told us to preserve all the evidence. If she shows up near the kindergarten or my parents' place again, call immediately. Good. You can't hesitate with something like this. The sooner it's documented, the better. At least it's on record now. That finally makes me feel a little safer. Jingming, you can't back down this time. Your wife and child are behind you. You don't get to take even one step back. I won't. Where my child is concerned, that's my line. Anyone goes after Tiantian, they answer to me. If you have something to say it in the living room. Don't scare the child. I'm her grandmother. You think I'd hurt her? Being her grandmother doesn't put you above the rules. She's in the other room, don't frighten her. Tang Wei just sent me a photo of the kindergarten. So what you're saying right now is not okay. She sent you a photo of the kindergarten? She's really lost her mind. How could she use a child to scare someone? Yesterday at dinner, you said Tiantian would marry out one day and be useless to the family. You were using the child to hurt me too. Here's the draft IOU. I admit the 120,000, and I admit the 26,000 in tutoring fees. The smaller amounts still need to be reconciled. That's not good enough. What else do you want? First, state clearly that the 120,000 was obtained under the claim that Dad needed medical treatment, but was actually used for your home down payment. Second, list every tutoring payment with the date and amount. Third, set a repayment deadline. Fourth, spell out what happens if you miss it. Jiangning, we're family. Do you really have to make it this harsh? Brother, when you told me yesterday to sue you, you weren't treating me like family either. I have a little money. I'll repay part of it first. There's over 30,000 in my pension account, and I have a bracelet I bought years ago. I don't know what it's worth. Take those first. Mom, what are you doing? What else can I do now? Tang Wei is in trouble. Jingchuan's life is a mess, and the bank says it may touch my account. If you really take this legal, I'll have no dignity left. We will recover the money, but we won't take random assets with no clear accounting. Whoever used the money repays it, and your role in hiding the truth needs to be written down too. I'm already like this, and you still won't let me off? Mom, I'm not holding you accountable because you're suffering now. I'm doing it because you've spent years coming after me, and that's what brought us here. Then get a lawyer. You want us to sign? Fine. Send me your and Tang Wei's response by 8 tonight. We'll meet with the lawyer tomorrow. Tang Wei's employer suspended her pending an investigation. The bank went to our house. They're inventorying the collateral. What about my account? He wouldn't dare. How dare he drag me into this? When you threw me under the bus back then, did you ever ask whether you dared? He Jingchuan, if you sign that IOU and dump the debt on me, I'll hand over everything about your mother's rental income and transfers. Nobody walks away clean. I'm going home first. Someone has to deal with the bank. What about the IOU? I already said we'd get lawyers involved. Do you really have to force me to sign right here? I'm not forcing you. I'm making sure the story doesn't magically change again once you get home. Jingming, are you really taking brother against brother this far? Brother, you're the ones who took it this far. The moment you lied to get Jiang Ning's money, this stopped being some little fight between brothers. Fine. See you at the lawyers tomorrow. Jingchuan, don't leave. What happens to my bank account? Mom, go home first. I can barely save my own home right now. In-law, the child had a scare today, so we won't keep you here. Ning, I know I've said some hurtful things before. Mom, you know exactly how hurtful they were. Right now, we're talking about money and evidence. We can talk about apologies another day. For the first time, she lowered her head in front of me. And I felt absolutely nothing. I'd waited years to hear that apology. But when it finally came, there was no relief. Just irony. For the 120,000 from 7 years ago, the key is proving it wasn't a gift. You have voice messages, transfer records, and later requests for repayment. That's a decent foundation. But a lot of time has passed. If they insist it was money freely given to family, the case could drag on. Does that mean it'll be hard to recover? Not impossible. The real problem is that they can stall. I recommend sending a lawyer's letter first and demanding written acknowledgement of the debt. If they refuse, then we move to litigation and asset preservation. What can asset preservation cover? Assets and relevant accounts in their names. The bank is already taking action, so the sooner we apply, the better our position. Tang Wei threatened me with a photo of my daughter's kindergarten. Can we do anything about that? You can file a police report. It can also support a pattern of malicious pressure. If she keeps harassing the child, we can also discuss seeking a personal safety protection order. I won't let her get near Tiantian. Also, don't spread the situation at Tang Wei's workplace any further yourselves. Submit only material relevant to your own rights so she can't turn around and accuse you of defamation. Okay, thank you, Attorney Yan. I'll be there on time tomorrow. 9 tomorrow morning. Bring the original evidence. I'll draft an acknowledgement for them to sign. And if they refuse, then we move to the next step, okay? I was suspended today, all because Jiang Ning maliciously brought outsiders to my workplace to make trouble. She pressured her mother-in-law to sell her retirement savings and gold bracelet over money. If something happens to the old woman, Jiang Ning and He Jingming won't be able to wash their hands of it. I did take out my pension money and bracelet today. Jiang Ning forced me, I had no choice. She really went online to twist the story and play the victim. She's gotten pretty good at that trick. And Mom is going along with it. She's basically handing them a weapon to use against you. I have video proving what happened. From now on, if anyone lies about me, I'll post the complete evidence. No arguing, no explaining. I'll just follow the process. You think Tang Wei is the only one who knows how to save evidence? Your mother-in-law still has something you signed years ago. What did you sign? When I handed over the 120,000, your mother made me write one sentence. Voluntarily given to my mother-in-law for urgent family needs. I didn't know she made you write that. I didn't tell you either. I thought it was just to reassure an older woman. I never imagined she'd turn that reassurance into evidence against me. I'll ask her for it tomorrow. She won't hand it over. If someone texted to warn you about it, they're probably preparing to use it against you or trying to scare you. Don't panic. If it only says urgent family needs, that doesn't automatically mean it was a gift. What matters is what she said the money was for and where it actually went. I'll call the lawyer first. Attorney Yan, My mother-in-law has a note I signed years ago saying I voluntarily gave her the money for urgent family needs. I had completely forgotten it existed. That note matters, but it isn't automatically fatal. If it never says gift or clearly waives repayment, and you combine it with later voice messages promising repayment, you still have room to argue your case. What if they altered the note? Then tomorrow they must produce the original. Do not acknowledge any photocopy. We can also request handwriting analysis and examination of when the writing was added. Okay, we'll bring all our materials tomorrow. Auntie being at the kindergarten gate doesn't mean anything. Mommy's here and Daddy's here too. It's exactly 9. They should be here by now. Old he, what is this supposed to mean? I'm standing with the facts. You turned my workplace upside down. Happy now? You went to my workplace first. So you brought Xiaomin into it? You sure know how to recruit backup. We're not discussing unrelated arguments today. We're only confirming the debt. 120,000 principal, 26,000 in tutoring fees, and 43,500 in smaller loans for now. Disputed amounts will be reconciled. Once confirmed, repayment can be installments or a lump sum. We can discuss that today. You're treating us like deadbeats. If you're not deadbeats, signing shouldn't be a problem. It says the money was obtained under the pretext of medical treatment. Why should it say that? Didn't Jiangning give the money to Mom voluntarily back then? Exactly, Ningning. You gave me that money willingly. It had nothing to do with medical treatment. I still have the note you wrote back then. It's right there in black and white. This is in her own handwriting. Voluntarily given to my mother-in-law, Ma Yuqin, for urgent family needs. No loan, no repayment, no mention of medical care. That's right, Ningning, you wrote it yourself. You can't just deny it now. I didn't write this line. Oh, so because you say so, it's true? Your name is right there on the page. You can't rewrite history just because you want to. Tang Wei, you even dared to alter this? Alter it? This paper has been with me the whole time. Nobody changed anything. She wrote it. Give me the original. I need to inspect it. I'm not handing you the original. If you're using the original as evidence in your defense, both sides need a chance to verify it. You can look at it, but it doesn't leave my hand. Then I recommend moving straight to litigation. The court can arrange formal examination and authentication. Tang Wei, did Jiangning really write this line? What are you implying? Now you're doubting me in front of them too? I didn't say I doubted you, I just asked. Just asked? Asking me that in front of them means you don't trust me. Whose side are you on? I've seen this note before. What are you trying to say now? After Ningning wrote it, I put it inside my medical records. Back then, there was only one line. The line underneath was added later. You're lying! You'll even betray me to help outsiders? I'm not lying. I took a photo that day. The photo only shows one line. The second line wasn't there. That photo is blurry. It proves nothing. Sue me if you want. I'm suspended already. What else do I have to fear? Ms. Zhang, someone delivered a document for you. You accuse me of fabricating a debt, spreading private information, and even contacted media to issue a public clarification. So what if I did? I told you can't beat me. Then we'll see who has more evidence at the end. Jiangning, don't you love posting evidence? Then let everyone see whether I'm the problem or your whole family drove an old woman to the edge over money. Haven't you caused enough chaos? Stop blindly defending her. Your mother raised you all these years, and now Jiangning wants to drag her into court while you help sharpen the knife. I raised you for nothing. You'd rather trust an outsider than your own mother. Even now, you still see me as an outsider. Then there's even less reason to hide behind family. Ms. Tang, you're free to make a public statement. But if you publish false claims that damage Ms. Zhang's reputation, we'll pursue that at the same time. Everything I said is true. Then what are you afraid of? That note with the added line. Are you planning to call that the truth, too? Tang Wei, stop right there. How far are you planning to take this? Now you're scared? Why weren't you scared when you and your mother took the money? Your family used me as a trophy when things looked good, then shoved me forward when things went bad. If I don't get peace, nobody does. And don't forget, you signed the loan agreement too. Joint property, joint household, you don't get to walk away clean. Your 2 sons benefited from that money too, with the schools they attended and everything you spent on them. Stop arguing here. They're moving this into the court of public opinion, so our first job is preserving evidence. Ningning, I'm sorry, if I'd brought out that photo years ago, this might not have dragged on until today. Dad, this isn't your fault. At least you stood up today. Tell the bank not to come to the house yet. I'll figure something out. No, they can't auction that property. The kids still need to go to school. Let's go home first. Attorney Yan said the formal letter goes out this afternoon. Ningning, people online are saying you forced your mother-in-law to sell her jewelry. Look at this video. The headline says, high-earning sister-in-law suspended after family feud. Elderly mother-in-law says she was hounded for debt on New Year's Day. She actually posted it. Attorney Yan, someone is spreading lies online. They posted the kindergarten photo in the comments. and Tiantian's class and last name are visible. Document everything. Don't argue in the comments. I'm drafting a legal notice right now. They won't even leave Tiantian out of this. I'm calling the police. Someone posted my daughter's kindergarten information online. She's a minor. Jingming, let's go back to the office. Director Chen has the full surveillance footage. Tang Wei's video includes our office lobby, but she cut out everything that led up to it. We need an official statement from the company. Okay. She also uploaded footage from inside our office lobby. It was probably filmed on a phone by someone who came with her, but it harms my reputation and involves company premises. I'll have the office review the full surveillance video. If she keeps exploiting your employer's identity in her narrative, we'll provide a statement. Chengning, don't post anything yourself yet. This is affecting the company's reputation now. We'll file a platform complaint under the company's name and explain that the video was misleadingly edited. Ningning, come back now. Tiantian is gone. Someone pretended to be her kindergarten teacher and said they needed to verify pickup information. I turned around to get a document, and when I came back, Tiantian wasn't in the living room. Mom, don't go outside. Lock the door right now. I'm coming. I locked it. But Tiantian isn't anywhere inside. Xiaoning, go home first. I'll have the office preserve the online video and all lobby footage. My daughter may have been lured away. The address is the Jiang family apartment complex. She's 6, wearing a pink padded coat. Yes, someone already leaked her kindergarten information online. Do we have the security footage? They're pulling it now. A woman in a hat came upstairs. She never entered the apartment. She just called out from the doorway. What did she say? She said she was from the kindergarten, and they needed to re-register authorized pickup people after the holiday. She asked me to get the household registration book. Tiantian may have heard someone calling her outside. When I came back out, the door was partly open. Mom, this isn't your fault. Someone planned this. Keep watching. It's Ma Yukin. How could she do this? Block every exit from the complex. 6-year-old girl, pink padded coat, taken by a woman in her 50s. They spotted them near the back gate. They got into a white car. That's Tang Wei's car. Do not chase the car yourselves. We'll contact patrol units. Send me the chats, photos, and surveillance clips. Grandma's just taking you to buy some candy. Don't be scared. Mommy! Mommy! Mommy's here. You're safe now. Mom. Mom, do you realize what you just did? I'm her grandmother. What's wrong with taking her out to buy something? You didn't have our permission. You lured her away from my parents' front door, and you're asking what's wrong with that. I didn't know Mom would actually bring the child out. I was only coming to pick her up. You sent the kindergarten photo this morning, and by noon, your car was at the back gate of my parents' complex. And now you claim you knew nothing? Stop throwing accusations around. All of you, come back to the station and explain what happened. Officer, this is just a family misunderstanding. Her grandmother missed her granddaughter. Nobody was trying to hurt the child. Auntie said I should go with Grandma to make a video. She said if I told the camera Mommy was bad and Grandma was good, then she'd take me home. Explain that. Don't be scared. Just tell the officer who asked you to come downstairs. You can talk if you want, and if you don't, that's okay too. Grandma called me from the door. She said Mommy was waiting downstairs. I told her Mommy was at work, and she said Mommy sent her. Mom, why did you lie to a child? Look at me. Why did you trick Tiantian? I never wanted to hurt her. Tang Wei said if Tiantian came out and said a few fair words, people online would believe me. She said Jiang Ning loves her daughter most, so once the child appeared, Jiang Ning wouldn't dare keep fighting. Mom, stop dumping everything on me. Weren't you the one who asked me to come? Didn't you send me the Jiang family's address? Didn't you say the filming was already arranged and a few words from the child would shut Jiang Ning up? Who did you arrange to film this? Nobody. She misunderstood, officer. This is the kindergarten photo Tang Wei sent me. These are screenshots showing my child's information leaked online. This is the recording of her threatening my job, and this is video of her bringing my mother-in-law to my workplace today. Leaking a child's information and manipulating a minor into filming are not small matters. I didn't leak anything. Someone online posted that photo. I only forwarded it to Jiang Ning. When you sent it to me, that photo wasn't online yet. Ms. Tang contacted me. She said there was a huge family drama twist and wanted me to film the child telling the truth. She promised the guardians had agreed. I didn't know the parents objected. Tang Wei, you used my daughter for clicks. I was trying to protect myself. You got me suspended and left me with the bank chasing my debts. What else was I supposed to do? Your idea of protecting yourself was to trick a 6-year-old away and make her say on camera that her mother was bad? If you hadn't pushed me so hard, I never would have gone this far. Tang Wei, when you took my money through a lie, I didn't target your children. When your family humiliated me at dinner, I didn't go cause a scene at your son's school. You're being investigated because you filed false paperwork. You're in debt because you signed the loan. It's a little late to blame me now. I was such a fool. How did I ever listen to her? Mom, you weren't confused. You thought Jiang Ning would always take it. You thought scaring Tiantian a little was no big deal. You just never imagined someone would finally hold you accountable. You even lied to a child. You Qin, after all these years, what have we turned this family into? I don't even know how it got this far. Ms. Tang, you're under investigation for manipulating a minor into filming, exposing a child's information online, and intentionally causing a disturbance at a workplace. A case has been opened. Sign and fingerprint here, please. Why did you have to involve the child? Don't pretend you're the good guy now. Weren't you the one saying last night we needed to settle the money? That we couldn't let your brother sue us? I never told you to use the child for some video. Hey Jingchuan, you don't get to judge me. If your family didn't have this financial mess, would I have ended up here? Jiangning, I'm sorry. Save the apology for the agreement. We are not settling privately when it comes to the child. The acknowledgement is ready. 120,000 yuan in principal with the purpose clearly stated, plus 26,000 in tutoring fees. Sign it. First payment, 80,000 within 1 month. The rest paid within a year. Asset preservation if we're late? You want me stuck with the debt? Dream on. Whether you sign or not, we can still sue and apply for asset preservation. Tang Wei, signing or not won't change anything. The rental cash flow and where the down payment went can both be traced. You're siding with them against me too? I'm trying to save our 2 kids. If you keep fighting, the house, your job, and their schooling could all get dragged into this. You think this is over? The bank already started proceedings. If we can't repay them, you won't get your money either. Whether I recover it is the next battle. But as of today, what you owe me is finally written down. The case materials have been filed. He Jingchuan's rental account is frozen, Tang Wei's apartment is under review, and the agreement was signed. The first 80,000 payment still hasn't arrived. I'm done waiting. They think even a signed agreement can be delayed. Not this time. They tried to hide the cash flow through an elderly person's account. Instead, it became the clearest evidence. Don't worry. They can't route around it now. What's next? We wait for the court. Once the preservation order takes effect, they'll be the ones asking us to negotiate. The company's investigation is done. Concealed assets, falsified hardship assistance paperwork, and false attachments for project subsidies, all confirmed. Xiaomin's disciplinary action was also revoked. So Tang Wei can't bounce back from this one. The company revoked her promotion eligibility and recovered the improper subsidies. What about that family drama accounts video? The platform took it down. Police also questioned the person who secretly filmed it. And all those people attacking you online? The tide turned. Some deleted their comments. Others pretended nothing happened. I didn't chase every person down to explain myself. No need. Report what needs reporting and hold accountable whoever needs it. Mommy? Is someone going to take me away today? No. Nobody except the people on the approved list can take you anywhere. What if someone says Mommy sent them? Go find your teacher first. Daddy will protect you too. Daddy didn't handle our family problems well before. It scared you. That won't happen again. Daddy, don't cry. Ningning, I was wrong. I shouldn't have taken your money to help Jingchuan. I shouldn't have kept belittling what you earned. And I never should have listened to Tang Wei and helped scare Tiantian. I know you may never forgive me, but I still owe you an apology. I heard your apology. But from now on, contact happens by our rules. Tiantian is never alone with anyone who has lied to her. Elder care is shared according to the law and everyone's actual ability. We pay no extra money, and if anyone mocks my income at dinner again, we leave immediately. That's fair, Ningning. I used to think family could just swallow things and move on. Now I know some kinds of keeping the peace only push people farther away. Then remember this. I didn't marry into your family to be anyone's doormat.